world needs Jesus. There is so much confusion about who we are. Who am I? And people spend millions of dollars and go all around the world on adventures, and they spend their lives trying to figure out who they are. Every single person. However, God has got something really clear for us today. And I believe the reason we struggle with it is because we're missing a revelation of who Jesus is. So I want to share with you the revelation that I've had of who Jesus is, which I think probably more than anything else in my life has shaped my understanding of who I am and has helped me probably more than anything else. And it comes from the book of John. That's what we're going to look at today. And this is one particular verse, and it's the title of my sermon. Jesus said, "The truth will set you free." The truth will set you free. And we're going to look at what the truth is. Many years ago, God showed me 5 basic lies that we have all come to believe. And because we have believed these lies, because the enemy has told us these lies over and over again, it has got us confused about who we are. And as I've counseled people for over 20 years, I have discovered one person after another, hundreds, that they basically are struggling with the same 5 lies. You're struggling with these 5 lies. And we even spoke about them in our parenting seminar because it's the same lies that your children are struggling with. And we spoke about how our role as parents is to really disciple them out of these lies and make sure that they know the truth. That's really what parenting is all about. And that's what God is trying to do with you. He's trying to father you out of lies and into the truth of, number 1, who Jesus is, and number 2, who you are. And these are the 5 lies. The lie that you are insignificant. The lie that you are unwanted. The lie that you are a failure. The lie that you are incomplete. And the mother of all lies, the cornerstone lies upon which all of these other lies rest, is the lie that God cannot be trusted. And if these lies were not thrown at you from the day you were born, you'd be a lot clearer of who your identity or what your identity is. But the beauty is that the reason God allows it is because He has to help you discover what really the truth is, because I'm not quite sure we've understood truth just yet, and that's what you're going to learn today. Those are the lies. And if we continue to believe those lies, what they do is they cause a fear in us. The fear that those might be true. I might be insignificant. I might be unwanted. I might be a failure. I might be incomplete. And God cannot be trusted. And everything in our lives is telling us that. And every failure we have reminds us that, oh my gosh, I think those are true. And that fear causes us to reach for something. And if we do not reach for God, you will reach for what the Bible calls an idol. If you don't have that fear that those lies are true, alleviated by God Himself, you will reach for an idol. But you will go for something. Because we can't just let those lies sit. They fester and they die. So we have to go for something. And when we go for something besides God, it's called a God substitute. Something that's going to help me get out of these lies. And we grab that, and it's an idol. And once an idol comes into our life, and so you can imagine even the book that I mentioned now, an idol of approval, killing the need for approval. If you struggle with the lie that I am unwanted, you will grasp the idol of approval, and that idol will start to cause further ungodly thoughts in your life. Like, I need people to really approve of everything I do, so I got to do things well, which can lead then to all sorts of destructive patterns. And those destructive patterns can be anything from never taking risks so that you don't let anybody down, to being certain, or the destructive pattern of trying to perform all the time so that you don't let anybody down, or the destructive pattern of being a perfectionist. All sin, all destructive patterns find their root in a God substitute, in a lie, in an idol. idol produces destructive patterns. So if you're struggling with sin, you probably have an idol in there, and you need to replace that idol with God. And that idol...